Welcome to my showcase of the project I've been working on. It's called It's Always Too Soon to Talk Until It's Too Late, and it's about advanced care planning in Powys. So I'm Sarah Wheeler, Macmillan lead nurse for end of life care planning in Powys Teaching Health Board. I work with the amazing Powys Teaching Health Board Specialist Palliative Care team. I just wanted to take this opportunity just to thank the Advanced Care Planning Project in the palliative care team. I work very closely with them to develop the My Life, My Wishes Advanced Care Plan documents and guidance document, and you'll see in the top of the screen is the logo for My Life, My Wishes. So the title of the project was that we wanted to facilitate advanced care planning in a rural community, working in partnership to educate a network of Powys advanced care planning champions to promote and enable future care planning within their communities. We wanted to work closely with our partners, which was Powys County Council, PAVO, which is the Powys Association for Voluntary Organisations, and obviously then wanted to look at working with charitable and local community groups to promote and enable future care planning. Just a little bit of a teaching element about advanced care planning. To define it, it's a process that supports adults at any age or stage of health in understanding and sharing their personal values, life goals and preferences regarding future care. And this is a voluntary process, and it's about having those important what matters conversations for future care if you're unable to speak for yourself, and then it can also be revisited if circumstances change. What we know about advanced care planning is that it's about having those beautiful, honest and sometimes difficult conversations, as the slide hopefully depicts for you. So it's making those informed choices involving family and carers to ensure coordination of your future care, especially if you're unable to speak for yourself or at end of life. And what we know is that 82% of people have strong views about their future care and wish to die in a usual place of residence surrounded by their loved ones. But in Wales, despite that strong views, the current hospital deaths remain at 50%. And we found end-of-life audits that only 44% of people had recorded their wishes on admission to hospital. And if you take into account those strong views, then we're not talking. So it's about making those informed choices, like I said. And when we talk about it's always too soon until it's too late, there's a big taboo. There's lots of myths, and we avoid talking about death. Over half of UK adults prefer to avoid saying the word death. And surveys have sort of shown that there's lots of misinformation, media distortion, TV trivialisation about dying. There's a lack of direct experience about caring for the dying, or a mistrust due to their own experience. So what's happening here now is that we've lost the art of caring for our dying loved ones in the community with the local community support. And we always say to our advanced care plan champions is that the conversation does start with you. If you're not comfortable talking about how can you enable advanced care planning. What the statistics say is that we know that around every year there's around 33,000 people die in Wales. 70% or 23,000 of those people and their families would benefit from future care planning and empowered to have an advanced care plan. We know we've got an ageing population, so we're living longer. with multiple illnesses. We'll have complex health and social care needs, and we will experience unpredictable disease trajectory prior to end of life. In Powys, we have rural health and social demographic challenges. That includes we don't have a DGH. We have change in family units. We have migration of our younger generation for job opportunities. We have migration of retired people into our beautiful county, which means there's isolation. So we need to really plan early and timely to coordinate what wishes we would like if we were unable to speak for ourselves or at end of life. We also know that locally raising awareness and engaging the public increases the uptake of advanced care planning. And signposting to advanced care planning in a rural area is more accepted and less threatening when representatives are local people. So what we see in Powys is our community is our greatest asset. So we have amazing networks, supportive communities, resourceful communities, and caring communities. So with this challenge in mind, what we set out to do, that in 2018 we had a workshop, and within that workshop the overriding theme was that everyone thought advanced care planning was so important, but they didn't know where to start as far as confusion around what documents to use. So we developed the My Life, My Wishes advanced care plan, and as you can see it was a sunny day in Powys for a change. You know, the ethos is advanced care planning is for everyone. You don't have to be unwell to complete one, but it can be altered if your circumstances change. So it's a person-held document, accessible, plain language. It's bilingual. It prompts to explore and discuss other aspects of advanced care planning, including lasting power of attorney, DNA CPR, advanced decisions to refuse treatment, digital legacy, organ donation. So it's a very user-friendly, person-held document. It was a huge consultation process, and we included all our key stakeholders and the public. And it was launched on Dying Matters Week in 2019, which was Are We Ready to Talk? We've got the tool now to be ready to talk. So the project itself, we set out, as you can see, we'd already developed the document. So it's about that reach into the community. So we wanted to embed advanced care planning, and we set out to introduce it and embed advanced care planning into health, social care, voluntary sector organisations and community groups in Powys, but to continue to increase public awareness. When we started the project, which was in October 2019, we were all steam ahead to train our advanced care plan champions, and then COVID hit. So it had a significant effect on how we were going to deliver our advanced care plan training. At that point, we had to adapt. So straight away, we developed a shortened My Life, My Wishes document for that COVID-19 situation. We had to adapt all the training to online and the public awareness campaigns online, so through social media. And unfortunately, because of COVID, we had to put on hold our aim to develop ACP champions in voluntary groups and local groups like WI, Young Farmers Club and University of Third Age. So we've had to put that on hold for the time being. But it's about that working in partnership with the community of Powys and to educate this network of ACP champions. The outcomes. So key outcomes for this project at this point, and what I want to do is thank all the support and enthusiasm of all the partner organisations I've received in Powys. But in late 2020, so because of the delay due to COVID and 2021, we've now educated 60 ACP champions in Powys County Council and Powys Association of Voluntary Organisations, so PAVO in other words. So that's the community connectors. As you can see through the graph, it just demonstrates that our advanced care plan champions pre and post feel much more knowledgeable, feel much more skilled and confident to deliver that advanced care planning, utilising the My Life, My Wishes advanced care plan as their tool to guide and prompt those honest and important and what matters conversations. So we now have 160 Powys advanced care planning champions in health, social care and the voluntary sector in Powys. We're continuing to enhance advanced care planning public awareness, utilising Dying Matters, Departure Lounge, and thank you to Maria and Claire who are online now, I know, for supporting Departure Lounge from USW. And we're supporting that compassionate Cymru and all the time trying to increase the uptake of advanced care planning in Powys. Quality outcomes, we think that our residents will start to achieve care according to their values, beliefs and wishes. They're making informed choices in their future care planning through use of the advanced care plan. What we're wanting to find out is how much are we avoiding admissions to hospital at end of life that may be actually inappropriate and not what the person wants. We're achieving the preferred place of death, and we know with advanced care planning we get better bereavement outcomes because the loved ones left behind have been able to enact all the wishes of that person. So our ACP champions have conversations when opportunities arise through their role, their local networks and their personal networks as well. So our next steps is just to keep promoting and nurturing and training and sustaining the biggest thing, Powys Teaching Health ACP champion movement in Powys. Supporting the compassionate community in Powys. We want to keep transforming the My Life, My Wishes and use it as try to get a digital platform. So that's something for the future to look at and a way of sharing that information digitally. We want to keep connecting and reaching the established community groups in Powys, which we haven't been able to do because of COVID, and keep breaking the taboo of talking about death, dying and future care planning. We hope to improve that health and death literacy as well. We need to bring back that art of caring for our most vulnerable within our communities, and we want to continue to sort of align with the future care planning strategy in Wales. So diolch, or thank you. I just want to say thank you to the Bevan Commission. It's been an amazing network of people to support me. The mentoring has been exceptional. And the expertise, and it's just given us lots of opportunities, and we're now doing much more education with Powys County Council, so we're bringing all the partners together, so there's opportunities arising all the time as a result of this project. As far as being prudent, we think that this is an equitable approach to our community care. It's an empowering approach. It's all about co-producing. The people of Powys have helped to develop this document, and it's the people of Powys that are taking advanced care planning forward, and we're all working together. Can I just say it's never too soon to talk about your future care wishes. In fact, if you have a look, there's the link to our document on the bottom of the slide. And I'd just like to say thank you to Professor Mark Torbus, who was my Bevan mentor and sponsor and happens to be the strategic lead for future care planning in Wales. Thank you to Alison Davis, the Director of Nursing and Midwifery in Powys Teaching and Health Board, as my local sponsor for Bevan. Thank you so much to the Powys Advanced Care Plan champions, to the Specialist Palliative team in Powys, and to Powys County Council and PAVO. I have got, there's a video on the web page for Bevan, and there's a great video which was about Departure Lounge, which was one of our awareness campaigns in Llandrindod, Wales. And we have someone there called Mo, who's one of our Advanced Care Plan champions, and she just articulates beautifully the importance of advanced care planning. So, I'd really recommend you watch that. So thank you.